Hey, what is going on, my YouTube family? This is your boy Mike Jacks with eXp Realty, based out of Orlando, Florida. And today I am making a quick video about how to prepare to get your real estate license. So if you're wondering what does it take to get your license, how do you get started, this is the video for you. All right. So before I start going in, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, Mike Sells Orlando. That's SELLS. And make sure you hit that thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, drop them below. I'll try to check them out when I can, and I'll respond to what I can when I can. All right, so let's get started. First thing you want to do is research your school. When you research your school, going above and beyond the reviews online, actually go to the school and see, what it's like. Get a feel for it. When I took my real estate class, when I pursued my real estate exam, I actually went and checked out a couple schools just to kind of see how how it looks, how the teaching style is, what to expect, and things like that. So once you find your school, then you got to prepare to take your class. Now, the real estate class in Florida is a 63-hour pre-sales class, which means you have to complete 63 hours before you can take the real estate exam. So when you take your real estate class, they're going to have a class exam that is separate of the actual real estate exam. So the class basically just permits you to be able to take the exam. The class is a requirement, okay? Every state has a requirement of a class. So in Florida, it's 63 hours. In other states like Texas, I think it's a lot more. So every state has different hours. They vary. So check with your state and see how many hours do you have to take to get your real estate license. Here in Florida, it's 63. Now, once you get your real estate class completed, then you're able to take your exam. The next step you want to do is schedule your exam through Pearson VUE and then find out what the availability is. So a quick suggestion, if you guys are going to do your real estate class, go ahead and be proactive, and right when you pass your test or right when you believe you're about to take your exam, go ahead and schedule that exam. I would wait until you officially pass the class, and once you do that, go ahead and schedule that exam, but be on the lookout before you take the class exam, because those are actual exams scheduled, they fill up quick in Pearson VUE. So make sure you take that into consideration, because it's a lot of people taking exams and not a lot of seats are not always available. Okay, there's a lot of different exams in Pearson VUE. People are getting licenses for everything. So make sure you go ahead and be proactive and take that. You can do your class online if you have a full-time job, or you can do a class on the weekend in the evenings if you have a full-time job. So if you have a job or something going on in the day where you're kind of limited, no problem. You can do it at night or online. So they have options for everybody to get your real estate license. How long does it take to get your license? It depends on the schedule of classes you have. If you're taking a class in a week and doing it all in 1 week and completing it, you can have your license in less than 2 weeks if you have a schedule available to take your exam right after the class. So it just really depends on the availability and how long it takes you to complete your class. But it took me about a little bit over a month, and that's because I didn't pass the exam the first time. But if I had passed the exam the first time, I would have had my real estate license in less than 30 days. So that is very possible to do. Now, once you guys do all of those things, you're going to have a fingerprint. You're going to have a little background check. You must be 18 years old. So those are some things to take in consideration. You're going to have to pay for the class itself with the book. It should become included. So those are some fees that you got to do. Now, it's a few $100, by the way. So like I said, everywhere is different. Make sure you check on your prices wherever you're at. But in Orlando, a few $100, and I was able to complete all of that. Now, the exam price was like $36, so it wasn't too bad, and the class was like a couple $100. So, not too bad. And let's see, what else am I going to? Oh yeah. So once you complete your class exam, then you take the real estate exam. Now, once you guys complete the real estate exam, this is very key and essential. Make sure that you join your Board of Association of Realtors, and you also get the MLS, which is a multiple listing service. The Association of Realtors in the NAR, in Orlando, we have the Aura. So in Dade County or in Jacksonville, you're going to have your own association. Make sure you join that, and that gives you like classes, training. It gives you a ton of resources. It will have an ethics class that you have to take. Well, I had to take one here in Orlando. I'm pretty sure that's probably across the state, but they have some classes that are required, and they're valid for you take them once every couple years. So they'll send you emails on that. So make sure you check your emails. When you get the MLS, make sure you complete the training that the MLS requires. Otherwise, you cannot list a property. So the MLS is where realtors use to find homes for people, and it gives a lot more detailed information than all these websites that people use, like Zillow, Realtor.com, and all that. Because those websites, believe it or not, actually pull from the MLS, and they're often inaccurate and they're often behind. The MLS is more active, up to date to the market, and more detailed and active. You know, more accurate information. A lot of those other websites, sometimes they're inaccurate, and people call me and say, hey, I seen this house on Zillow, and I'm like, oh, that's funny, on the MLS it shows pending, and Zillow hasn't updated yet. So you got to have the MLS. It's very important. It's a big tool for realtors. Now, once you guys join an association, make sure you check out the renewal fees. Every October, the fees are due. So it's once a year, and you'll have a fee due. Now, for the MLS, it's a once a year annual fee, and the association is a once a year annual fee. So technically it's 2 fees, but it's one, once a year. So for the MLS, mine is around mine was around May or sometime. And for the for the association, it's around October. Now, when you get ready to join, make sure there's an early bird special. If you don't want to pay the max, renewal fee, make sure you uncheck the box, because they have it defaulted that you're going to contribute extra money. That's optional. You do not have to do that. But if you don't want to do that and save, make sure you pay during an early bird special. That's something that you should have the opportunity to do, and they should send you emails about it. So make sure you do that, all right? Because you could save some money on paying early. Now, here's a tip. When you get ready to join an association, make sure you join based on the renewal fees, price being is cheap, because every year you're going to have to pay that renewal fee, right? So in October, if your association fee is due, and let's say you get your real estate license in September, you might have to turn around and pay a renewal fee in October for the new year, just that fast. So some people are going to say, well, why don't I just wait till October so that way I don't have to pay it? The problem is, if you wait till October to pay for your fee, so you can avoid the renewal fee like back to back, if you got your license in September, the renewal fee for the next year will be higher. So it's better to pay, before the October requirement date comes for your association, because the renewal fees are cheaper. That's how they do each year. They'll go up. So if you're going to get your real estate license, try to get it well before October so you can save up some money. But if you do it in September, like I did, and I had to turn around and pay that fee, my renewal fee is actually cheaper than somebody who waited until after October or during October to pay for their license. Once it passes that date, it starts over, and their renewal fee is higher than mine. So make sure you check the renewal fees on your association to see how much it costs to renew your license. You can pick a month to get your license with the association, so your renew fees are cheaper, and they should have that information on the association. A lot of people don't know this. As soon as they pass their exam, they just go get their license. So I would say get your license. Get your license. I mean, the price is not like huge and deep, but I'm a person that tries to save money. So I was like, well, if I got it in this month and I wait another month, my renewal fees are cheaper. All right, might as well do that. So, but anyway, that's my quick tips for some of the things you got to do to get your real estate license, the basic requirements. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that thumbs up. And I appreciate you watching my video. All right, guys, over and out. Take care.